Hey, what's going on everybody? It's ETAPRIME back here again. Today we're going to be playing Tetris on a McDonald's chicken nugget. Now this is something I was super interested in when it was first announced, which just happens to be a couple weeks ago as I'm making this video, and the reason it took me so long to get this is because it's exclusive to China. Unfortunately, we didn't get this over here in the US, but over there you can go into one of the participating McDonald's stores, give them $4, and receive a Tetris chicken nugget. And by the way, this is officially licensed. When this was first announced, I thought it was just kind of a clone of Tetris. But yeah, I mean, this is really an officially licensed Tetris chicken nugget that you can get from McDonald's. And here it is. So yeah, it's definitely a bulky boy. And looks like we've got some really huge buttons here. But what I've seen so far, yeah, I mean, it definitely works. It will keep the score. Got some stickers here that you can actually add to the front or the back or all the sides of the chicken nugget that you want. Obviously, it's not going to be for everybody, but I'm a huge fan of basically all kinds of handhelds. I've got some cheap knockoffs. We got some more expensive x86 units. I still have some Neopets, some Digimon, and even some Tamagotchis laying around. So this definitely fit right into my collection, and I had to have it. Initially, I was under the impression that this was just going to run on one of those little button cell batteries, but it looks like it takes 2 AAA batteries. And from my experience with these little LCD handhelds, these 2 AAAs here are going to last for a very, very long time in this unit. And in order to get this on, we do have a power switch around back, plus we've got a power button up front. It's definitely a bit twangy, given that we're working with a single super cheap speaker in the rear here, but at least it has sound. And again, it is officially licensed. That was something that I was really interested in when they first announced this. I thought it was just a clone, but as you can see, we've got Tetris scrolling right across. Now we're going to get into some gameplay, but before we get started here, I did want to show off this new Bluetooth speaker that a company recently sent over. And I do want to mention that I'm not being paid to make this video. They simply sent this over and I figured I'd go ahead and put it in this one. But this is really awesome. I've seen a lot of YouTubers do unboxing on these Gravistar Bluetooth speakers. I've been wanting to get my hands on one because I'm a huge fan of mechs and just kind of that industrial look, and they were kind enough to send over their new Supernova. This is a 25 watt Bluetooth speaker setup. Now you can actually connect 2 of these to do stereo sound. It's also got a 3.5mm audio jack around back. But I really do like this, and I was surprised at how good it sounds. It actually puts out way more bass than I thought, given the size of this unit. And another thing here is I've been using this quite a bit. I didn't think I'd use it as much as I do, but since I've just got it kind of on my main gaming desk, this has been my go-to speaker for connecting my phone and different devices so I can listen to music and things like that. 3 different lighting modes. You can go through and choose a specific color. We've also got kind of that orange and red fiery aura that kind of fades in between each other. I think it looks good. Plus kind of a full RGB. It just kind of goes through all of the colors, mixes them up. The RGB setting is the one I usually have it on because it kind of sets it off. And overall, I've really been enjoying the Supernova. You can charge it up over USB Type-C around back, plus we've got that 3.5mm audio jack. So if you're ever in the market for kind of an out-of-this-world Bluetooth speaker that kind of dubs as a conversation piece / desk art, these Gravistar speakers are something that I can definitely recommend. Now it's time to go back to the Nugget, and I did want to give you a little size comparison here between the Zelda Game & Watch that was released by Nintendo versus the McDonald's Tetris Chicken Nugget. Unfortunately, that's the only game we're going to have on this. I'm sure some modders will come out and put a Raspberry Pi on one of these so we can play more games, but right now, we've got Tetris, and it does work. Move in a bit closer here, and we do have fast fall. So just by pressing up, we can line it right up, get it down there. Let's see if I can clear some lines on this nugget. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a Tetris here, but especially not now with the way I did the setup. Probably should have restarted this, but I'm just going to go with it. Yeah, got that line clear. See if we can get a few more here. Now, if you're interested in picking one of these up in the States, it will cost you a bit more than $4. Now, in China, you can go into your local McDonald's or a participating McDonald's and pick one of these up for $4, equivalent to $4 US. I paid $15 ship. In my opinion, it was still worth it for the novelty. Something I couldn't get in the States, right offhand. I did have to pick it up on eBay, but in my opinion, it was well worth it. Cool little conversation piece, loving the Nugget style, and of course, I love Tetris. A lot of people love Tetris. It's a lot of people's favorite game. This is one of those games that basically everybody had with their NES or Game Boy, depending on the time period you're in, and yeah, having it on a Nugget is pretty cool. If you're interested in picking one of these up and you're in the States, I will leave some links to eBay in the description. Some people have been listing these for around $32, but you can find them for around $15 shipped. And just keep in mind, they are going to be coming from China, so shipping may take a little while. But that's going to wrap it up for this one. I figured it was cool enough to make a quick video on. And by the way, yeah, it does keep your score. As you can see here, I cleared 11 lines and it's stuck there, so the next person who comes by can try to beat that score. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments below. Like always, thanks for watching.